Morning. We are Animal Kingdom bound today. We might be a little bit more subdued today. I don't feel great. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold and a cough, which is just in time for the end of the holiday, which is nice. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather that than have it while I'm here, so, you know, there's that, I suppose. It's not quite so hot today, which actually after yesterday I don't mind, because I got really quite burnt yesterday in my shoulders. It's not really coming up as well on film, but yeah, I got really quite burnt. I hate having my hair up with ears on, but it is too hot to have my hair down. Even with having it cut short, it's still too hot to have it down, so apologies. Got my big round face and all that to deal with right on your screens. So anyway, yeah, we're off to Animal Kingdom. We've started the journey already. Mark's already kind of halfway to the front of the resort, but we forgot our mugs to get drinks in, so I just nipped back to get those. So we are in Animal Kingdom. We just went and had a quick lunch at Flame Tree Barbecue. I didn't vlog it because we were in a really quiet bit and I felt a bit awkward, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't vlog it. But Mark has been looking for a frozen Coke this whole time, and Epcot is normally where we get it. So it's normally the refreshment outpost in Africa, in like the Africa bit as you walk through the World Showcase, but it wasn't there because their machine was broken. So they told us to go to not Fife and Drum, the other one in America. What was that called? Not Fife and Drum.
Block and Hands.
Block and Hands, yeah, which is like a little kiosky bit in the America pavilion, but they didn't have it. So Mark has just absolutely chuffed to bits that he's found it in Animal Kingdom, and they do it with Captain Morgan's spiced rum. So he's now got a frozen rum and Coke. How is it, babe?
I don't know if I just got rum because that was strong. Let me try mixing it and see if I get a different
I can't
flavour.
see if you're in the frame. Are you in the frame?
I'm now. Let's just try it. That's less strong this time. Do you want to try some?
Yes. I won't, as much as I would love to drink this whole thing, I can't because it's full fat Coke, which is a shame.
It's very rum forward.
That is delicious.
It's gorgeous though, isn't it?
We both really like spiced rum. So that was an absolute jackpot, an absolute find. Yeah, I could drink that whole thing really quickly and easily, but yeah, unfortunately they don't do it in a diet version. Okay, so I found a drink of my own. This is the Himalayan Explorer, which is strawberry margarita, mango margarita with a shot of blue curacao in the top, and it is beautiful.
Look at fracturing down.
I don't know if you can kind of see how gorgeous this is, really. I don't know if I'm doing it any justice. But anyway, I'm going to get into this. Well, so far I got strawberry margarita, which is really good.
Well, you're going to go down the lane, aren't you? That's what you're doing.
And then I got the mango. I haven't really got the blue curacao. I'm going to have to stir it together, which will make it a lot less pretty. But yeah, if you can stir it together for me.
Oh, the blue curacao at the bottom.
Oh, it's okay. Leave it like that then, because it's going to kind of do its own thing by the looks of it. It's all kind of melding, so yum. So as many times as we've been to Disney and to Animal Kingdom, we've never done Rafiki's Planet Watch.
I've done it.
Have you?
Yeah, I did it with my parents.
Okay, but when you were a kid.
Yeah, not since I've been with you.
Okay.
I did it probably when I was about 21.
Yeah.
Last year. It's been about 10 years.
So I've never done it. So we're now on the train, ready to go over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. So I'm quite excited because I've seen that there's some animals that you can like there's a little petting zoo kind of thing where you can pet some goats and stuff. I think there's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, but a lot of it's inside. I know the goats and stuff won't be inside, but there's a lot of it inside.
Some wet
as well.
goats.
So yeah, that's what we're now on our way to do.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the fence and please be sure not to move. Aside.
So we're at the Planet Watch and all the goats are under this cover because it's been raining on and off. So they're all chilling out under cover. Can't bring my scooter in, so I'm just kind of walking about. But it's a bit difficult because it's really uneven floor. So something to watch if you have any kind of mobility issues. Mark's gone to love the donkey. Well, he tried. It might come back around. So I really wanted to pet some goats and stuff, but it's not like over in the UK where you can kind of get food to give them. But there are brushes everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but in certain places. But you can pick up and give them a nice little brush. So we've just done the animation experience at Rafiki's Planet Watch. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I quite like drawing anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done anything like this, any kind of artwork whatsoever really since high school.
Pumbaa.
And we got to draw Pumbaa, so that was so good. You can
see
show
mine?
yours? That is Mark's Pumbaa, which looks awesome.
Can we hold yours?
Mine looks like Pumbaa after he's had a few drinks. His nose is a bit wrong. His nose looked okay until I went in to correct it, because you were supposed to start the nose at this guideline and I started at this one. So when I got to doing the eyes, his eyes were lower than his nose. So then I had to go in, and although she says don't use the rubber on the pencil, I did, because I wanted to make it look at least somewhat respectable, and he definitely looks better than he did with a weird nose.
I really enjoyed it.
But his nose is still not quite right. But there we go.
I don't think my hair is that good. Like the top half, like if you get the top bit, the ears and the hair isn't great on mine. But
Yeah. I mean, she said kind of do what you like for the hair.
your hair in it is a bit definitely better than mine for sure. But
So yeah. But yeah, that was really good fun. I would recommend anyone doing it. There's not really anything now inside Rafiki's Planet Watch apart from that, which is a bit of a shame because I was kind of looking forward to seeing all of the
you mean the conservation
other
centre?
exhibits and stuff. Yeah. Because there used to be more kind of animals in there and more about what they're doing conservation wise.
There's a
But
massive
that
snake.
seems to have closed. Yeah, that kind of shocked me. We were just walking past in the queue and then all of a sudden there was just a massive snake, which was a bit strange. It wasn't just roaming about. It was with keepers. But yeah, a little strange nonetheless. But I think we're now going to get the train back to the main park and see what we come across next. Probably safari, although the sun's kind of back out now, so we might not see many animals because they'll all be like chilling mid-afternoon, but we'll see. We'll give it a go. So we've got some corn.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, of course. We've got some corn. I don't know what kind of corn it is.
Curried butter.
Curried butter corn.
Butter and curry. Sort of pairing.
It smells very cinnamony.
Cinnamony.
Cinnamony. Heavy on the cinnamon?
This is a big cinnamon flavour.
Yeah.
It's nice, really good.
Nice. Right, I'm going to dig into mine.
Well, Jumbo, everybody. Hello, my name is Carolyn, and I'm going to be your safari guide today. Are we all excited to meet some animals?
Woohoo!
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Well, before we head in, I just have a couple rules. First off, you do need to stay seated at all times, even if we are stopped. It is super, super important that you guys are sitting down the entire journey, just like any other ride. And my second rule is don't call out to the animals. This is their home. They are live animals, so let's respect them and not call out to them. Over on our right hand side, I already see an animal about halfway up the hill. There is an okapi. Okapis were not discovered until 1901, so they are a pretty recently discovered animal. Now on our left side, kind of at the back of this area, I do see a black rhino laying down, taking a nap there. The black rhino horns are made of keratin, the exact same material as all of our hair and nails. And just like our nails, if a piece of that rhino's horn were to chip off, it would grow back. So of course in a river, many animals live in and near the water, so keep a lookout. I already do see quite a few of these pink-backed pelicans, the bigger gray and white animals over here. They get their name pink-backed pelican because their backs will turn pink during their mating season. It's not the feathers that are on their back, but it's their actual back that is underneath. Looks like they're hitting his neck. Now, pink-backed pelicans are also colonial nesters. They will set up their nests in big groups, big colonies, anywhere from 20 to 500 nests all together. Look down and to your left, you'll see some of the world's very best predators, Nile crocodiles.
Look at the crocodile.
Most of them look like they are on the land, but there's a few that are in the water too.
You can see those. There's one in the water, under the water.
Over here on our right hand side, this giant weird looking tree is a baobab tree. Now it is nicknamed the upside down tree because it only has leaves 3 months of the year. An old legend explains why it is upside down. So apparently each animal was in charge of planting one tree. The hyenas planted theirs upside down, and that is why they laugh. As we enter here, I can already see some giraffes right there in the center of this area. Now on our left side, on that hill in the grass, there is a spotted hyena. There's another one a little further down, right outside of that cave, that den. I want you to imagine this. Hyenas are born with their eyes open and their teeth grown in. Is that creepy? Oop, I don't like it. I think it's creepy. I don't like it about that. These red animals with the huge horns are Ankole cattle, also called Watusi cattle.
Watusi.
It's like there's a couple white bearded wildebeest crossing in front of us. Now these Ankole cattle do have huge horns, but their horns are pretty lightweight for how big they are. They basically have a honeycomb type structure to them on the inside, so they are pretty much hollow. And on both sides of us, like I said, some white bearded wildebeest. This is a pretty big group, but they will form groups up to 1,000 when they migrate. And then also on our left, it looks like there's a couple more of those giraffes, even a little baby giraffe there. But they make it out just fine because they can stand within 15 minutes and they will run within an hour. Now we have seen quite a few of these giraffes around here eating. This one looks like a pretty young giraffe too. This one might also be a child. It looks pretty small. I mean, taller than us, but still pretty small. Here on our right side, there is an elephant. Big, beautiful elephant. I would guess that this elephant here is probably a male, and we can tell because he's by himself. It's just him. Males do tend to be more solitary like this, and sometimes they will form looser groups called bachelor herds. Female and young, though, are far more social.
I got him right here.
Ah, he's waving. Now, as we come over here on our left side, there are some flamingos. Now, you might say, Carolyn, what is wrong with these flamingos? Why are they not pink? Well, these are the greater flamingo. They're the lightest shade of pink of any species of flamingo. They'll start out gray when they're born and then get that pink kind of tint to them over time because of the carotene that's in their food. Now, I did just hear on my radio, actually, that right up here, it looks like we are caught in some traffic. I think there is a rhino up ahead in the road. From over here, we might be able to spot it. It looks like they're getting some help, so hopefully it won't be too long. We can, there's another one kind of walking over there, too. So there's going to be one on our right side really, really close to us in just a second.
It's like 3 of them walking down the road. I'm glad that was on your side.
Like I said, they can't see too well, so we have to be super careful as we go past them. I don't want him to look over or anything, bump his little horn on us. Well, over here on the left, a different animal. There are some cheetahs. Oh, wow. So I can see 2 from where I am. One is, 3 actually. So one's standing up at the very top left corner of that area. One just stood up kind of in the very center by that big rock. And that one's walking toward a third one that is laying down. I think that first one I pointed out left, but. Oh. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh. I could sit here and watch that all day. That's adorable. So this rhino, I guess, is following us over here. He wants to be friends. But if you look past the rhino, up on top of that hill, there is a bontebok. Bonteboks are pretty cool. They can stand. They can stand within 5 minutes after being born. But ironically enough, they will not jump. One of the only antelopes that won't jump. Sorry about that. We gotta be safe, you know. There's some more over there too. We'll get closer to them in just a second as well. Now over here, one of our favorites. You look to the very top rock and straight down on the bottom there is a beautiful lion. Taking a little cat nap there. They rest about 20 hours of the day, so it's very, very normal to see them just hanging out like this. They're nocturnal too, so they'll get more active at night. This is a male lion, and we can tell, of course, because that big, beautiful mane. Each mane can weigh up to 40 pounds. And it looks like this crash of rhinos just really wants to be friends with us. So here's some more. Now you might look at them and wonder, why are they called white rhinos? They're not white. Well, it's a little bit of an awkward story. So their jaw is super, super wide, especially compared to other species of rhinos, like those black rhinos that we saw earlier. And the Afrikaans word for wide is white, and it was a mistranslation into English. Wide became white, and we call them white rhinos. On our left, in just a second, at the very top of that hill, there is a scimitar horned oryx. Kind of looks like a toasted marshmallow.
Now, as you go down there, you'll see them building their nests. They're synthetic golden weavers. They're from Africa. And all the males build nests, and then they display on that nest to attract the female.
So we were just watching the guy talk about these birds and the palm kind of tree that he had out for them. This is where they're bringing them. These are these little round kind of circles, or little kind of hanging baskets almost on the end of these trees are their nests, and this is where they've come to. Look at this, it's mad. So cool. This is where they're bringing them. This is why they want the palm bits. It's to weave these nests. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
It's like he's almost tying it to it.
Wow. Yeah, I can see it.
Really impressive.
That is just.
I mean, he's probably better tying up than I am.
I mean, he eats, you know, like a watermelon is a special treat for him. So he eats vegetables, fruits and vegetables only. He eats a lot of hay. That's why you see all the hay in the water.
Okay, smell one more time and then let's Let's go.
There he is.
All right. He's very big.
What is Henry?
All right, let's go. Next thing.